What's up, everyone? This is Caleb and Alex from the Speaking Llama podcast, and these are the top 5 things to know from Survivor 47, Episode 3. Number 1. Bamboo beds and watermelons aren't the only hot topics on the Gada tribe. Both Annika and Sam seem to be on a collision course for control over the tribe. Annika has Rachel, Sam has Sierra, leaving Andy in the middle. From what we've seen, it looks like he wants to work with Sierra and Sam, and he even offered his shot in the dark to Sierra as a token of his trust. While Annika seemed to have leadership in the tribe at first, a showdown is definitely brewing. Number 2, the Gada tribe weren't the only ones with a little internal conflict. Over on the Luvu tribe, Gabe wanted to bring Kyle into his perceived army of goats after Kyle was left out of the last vote. But Kyle took this opportunity to try and flip the tribe against Gabe by telling Caroline and Sue how Gabe actually saw them. Great plan, right? Well, unfortunately for Kyle, Sue was not too pleased to see her name at tribal council and is locked in on him as her target. At least, she said as much to him by her suspicious response to his proposal. Number 3. This week's episode brought back the journey as Annika, Kyle, and Rome traveled to a separate beach in search of an advantage. When they arrived, each person chose a separate path and found a mysterious bag at the end of the trail. Each bag contained 3 notes. 2 stated lose a vote, and the third would contain a new advantage. You had to pull at least 1 note out of the bag, but if you lost your vote at first, you could double down by reaching into the bag again for a 50-50 shot at an advantage. Kyle and Annika both lost their vote on the first pull and chose not to risk it any further. But Rome won an advantage on his first try and left with a steal of vote. Number 4. Speaking of Rome, he has built up quite the Survivor resume so far and was the biggest player of the episode. Let's review the list in only 3 episodes. Rome has A. Found an idol, good for 1 tribal. B. Caught fish for his tribe. C. Won a steal a vote. And D. Successfully thrown his main targets in Asia and Seoul under the bus to both the other tribes. Rome is playing chaotically, but it's working for him so far. Number 5. After losing the immunity challenge, Lavu was the last tribe to head to tribal council for the first time, and there were 3 clear duos working together: Rome and Genevieve, Seoul and Asia, and Kashan and Teeny. Kashan and Teeny were in the power position, with Rome wanting to target Asia and Asia targeting Rome. The situation was complicated because of Rome's immunity idol. Teeny and Kashan wanted to protect Asia by targeting Seoul instead, but Asia was not on board with Seoul going home. In the end, Teeny and Kashan sided with Rome and Genevieve in a 3-to-1-to-1-to-1 vote. Asia left the game, and I, Caleb, cried myself to sleep that night watching my winner pick go home so early. And there you have it. These are the top 5 things you should know from episode 3, at least according to us. We hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a comment below about what else we should have remembered from this episode. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube and follow us on Instagram to stay up to date on our weekly podcast all season long. We'll speak Llama to you later.